Happy New Year 2022, everyone, and thank you so much for 100K subscribers on my YouTube channel, Software Testing by MKT. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So as a part of this video, I'm going to take a mock interview with one of my subscribers. Her name is Sangeeta. She's having a total of 3 years of experience into software testing. I'm going to ask her questions on Java, Selenium, manual testing, API, SQL. So let's start. So hi Sangeeta, how are you?
Hi Manish, thank you for asking. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I would like to know something about you.
Yeah, sure. So myself Sangeeta, and I'm working in a MNC company, and I have worked for 6 years. Initially, I was into non-technical role. Now I'm into the testing role from 3 years, and my roles and responsibilities are like I analyze the requirements, and then I identify the possible scenarios, write the test cases, get it reviewed by our test engineers, and then test lead review the whatever the review comments are there. I'll get it fixed. Then we upload it into a repository tool, and then we also prepare the traceability metrics report, and we also execute the test cases. We follow agile methodology wherein we have the scrum, and I also have done SQL testing where I have used the basic SQL commands and fetched the data from the database. And then I also have made use of API also using the Postman tool. Here I have made use of like HTTP methods, and then check the status code of an application. And we into automation, we have made use of TestNG framework using Selenium Java. So
Got it. Got it. Just wanted to know, you said you are working with Agile model, right? What different SDLC model do you know? Just asking.
Yeah, we waterfall model we have, and we have a spiral model. Like into testing or
Yeah, how many different SDLC model that we
okay, so we have waterfall model, spiral model, prototype model, and VNV model.
have?
So these are the different models we have.
If I ask you out of different models that we have, which is the best one? Any
Agile,
idea?
agile because it is like iterative and incremental approach. So wherein we can deliver the software in on phases, and it is mainly focused towards customer satisfaction, and we can change the requirements at any stage of development phase. So this is why, and we can release the product in a very short span of time to the customers.
Got it.
In phases.
Got it. See, Agile is not best for all the time.
Okay.
It depends on the requirement. Like,
Yeah.
if you remember, there is a reason why we follow prototype model. Like for those company, prototype is the best model. So if someone is asking which is the best model out of the different SDLC model that we have, I know online if you search it, you will get 100 different answers. But practically just think about it. Just think about that I'm your customer and you are the company. You are Sony company, SONY, and I'm ABC company. I don't know anything. I'm dealing with my farmers. Just take an example. I'm dealing with farmers. I have no idea. I don't know anything in this world. I just know that I need a software. I'm dealing with farmers. I'm just giving salary to them. I'm the boss, let's say. I don't know anything about the IT companies. Do you still think that Agile is best for me? Not at all.
No.
That time prototype is best for me. Because, can you tell me the reason why now?
Yeah, because they are not sure about the requirements and they don't know how the application should look like. So that time we develop a dummy model to them and show them this is how the application looks. And if they are satisfied with that, then we'll go and prepare the real model for them. This is the reason. If we're very new to the market and they're not clear about the requirements, that time we go with prototype model.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It totally depends on the requirements. Like if it is if the requirements are fixed and no changes are going to happen, then they can go for waterfall model. So where no back tracing is done. So it's like,
yeah. So you agree with me, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask questions just from your resume and nowhere else. Whatever you have shared with me. So I just wanted to ask you, for a single try block, can we have multiple catch blocks?
Single try, multiple catch. Yes,
Try
we
and
have.
catch. You
Yeah,
have
try
heard of
and
it,
catch.
right? For a
Yeah.
single try, there is a single catch. We all know that. But for a single try, can we have multiple catch blocks?
Yes.
I mean, can you talk about it something? Have you ever worked on this or
Uh,
experienced this, or you have ever executed this? Just asking in case you have.
yeah, we can have nested try. So nested try catch. So in that case, like if you are trying to in a block of code, we have written any arithmetic 1 divided by 0, we are getting an exception. So in try block, and when we are trying to execute, it can be null pointer exception or arithmetic exception. So that time we can have multiple catch. Right?
Okay. Suppose for a single try, there are multiple catch. Is it compulsory that all the catch blocks will get executed, or how the execution will take place? Suppose you are a try and these are 4 are catch. Is it compulsory that this all 4 will get executed, or any one will get executed, or 2, 3, 4? How many?
Only one will get executed.
Okay.
Get executed, and after that it won't.
Okay. Reason? Like you said, you for your try, one will get executed. Let's say this one. Why not this 3? Just asking.
So if we get arithmetic exception in another catch, we are having exception in catch. So it is already it is captured by the, handled by the upper the catch which is written earlier. So that is why it is not going to execute the next catch which you have written.
Okay. Why there is a need of multiple catch for a single try? Why there is a need of multiple catch block for a single try? You said me just now, 1
when we are
divided by
not
0.
sure about the exception we are getting, that time we can handle it by the exception exception that we have, right? Okay. What is it called as? I'm not getting.
Exception handling is what you mean.
Yes, exception
Okay.
handling. So in
No,
that we can get.
I didn't get the answer of my question. What I'm asking is, for a single try, why there is a need of having multiple catch? Why not just one?
I don't know. You can tell me that.
No, just think about it one more time. I know you know this. You said me 1 divided by 0 will give you some exception, so you'll have it in catch. Then why there is a need of another catch? Okay, in this case, you'll have a single catch, but in other cases, why you will have multiple catches?
Oh, I'm getting.
Okay. See, sometimes you don't know that try block will give you what kind of exception. Sometimes, because suppose it is 1 divided by A divided by B. Maybe A divided by B is giving you one kind of exception, which you have handled in first catch block. Suppose that same A divided by B is giving you another kind of exception. That time you will have another catch. Suppose for a single try, you don't know that what kind of exception may come. There are chances that 3 exception may come based on the input of A and B. So what you will do, you will handle with multiple catch. It is A divided by B, right? A divided by B can be anything. Based on the values, exception may vary. Like based on 1 divided by 0, there can be some different exception. For some other value, there may be some other exception. For that reason, for a single try, I will have multiple catch. Whichever exception is coming, that will be handled in catch. Do you agree with me? Or if you have not understood, you can ask me again.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Any idea about what is finally? First of all, what is finally?
Yeah, finally is a block of statement which comes along with the try catch. So finally, it is always it gets executed by default when, even though if a catch is this catch handles the exception or not, finally will get executed by default. So it is used in try and catch.
Okay. By default, it will be executed.
Yeah.
Got it. Can I have finally those places also where try and catches are not there?
I've not used, but finally will come along with try catch. That is, I'm sure. Without
Okay.
try catch, it doesn't come. So I know this.
Okay. So try and catch comes with the finally.
Yeah.
Without try and catch, it will not come.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Suppose try and catch are there, but execution is not going towards try and catch. Still finally will get execute?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And what's final?
Okay. Final is modifier. So
Got it. What was finally, first of all? Is it a keyword? It is a token? What exactly is finally?
finally is a keyword.
Keyword. And what is final?
Final is also keyword.
Okay, go ahead.
So where we like when we are declaring any variable and we want to make it as constant throughout the program, we don't want to change the value of that. In such cases, we can go and use the word keyword final. Then it can be used along with the methods also, where it cannot be overwritten, and it can also be used with classes also, where it cannot be extended. Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Any idea about does constructor have the return type or not?
Constructor doesn't have a return type.
Okay.
Because constructor will get invoked every time we create an object. So it is a special type, so which has a class, which has a name same like class name, and it is always non-static, and it can be even overloaded also. Yeah.
Okay. Based on what you said, can constructor be parameterized as well as
Yes,
non-parameterized?
it can be parameterized.
Okay. Okay. Any idea what is narrowing and widening?
Yes.
And what is the
So
need of it?
okay. So narrowing binding will come under typecasting. So whenever we want to, so narrowing means converting the data type from narrowing, converting the data type from bigger to smaller size data type. Then we are going to use narrowing. Then converting the data type from smaller to bigger size, then we can go for widening. That is called widening, and widening can be done both implicitly and explicitly, whereas narrowing can be done only in explicit way. So when we want to convert from one data type to another data type, we can make use of narrowing or widening.
Why you think that there is a need of converting one data type into another in a single program? Like your weight I have taken as, let's say, kgs. Let's take an example. int a equals to Sangeeta weight, whatever weight you have. Maybe let's take an example, 40 kg. Example, I'm just saying. What is the need of converting this from int to any other data type? Any idea?
Yeah, sometimes we might require the data in a float, not just in integer. So that time, if any application is accepting the values in float value in float, then that time we need to convert that integer to float. That is why we make use of this typecasting.
Okay. So what you said about narrowing, can it be done both implicitly and explicitly?
It is only done explicitly.
That's true. That's true. That's true. What is defect masking?
Okay, defect masking is one defect hiding the another defect. It's called defect masking. So
can you give me one practical example of it?
Okay. I'm just thinking.
Take your time, nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. Take your time, nothing to worry. I'll drink water too.
I have faced this, but I'm not recalling it now. I'm not able to recall it now, actually.
Okay. So question was defect masking, right?
Mm.
Just English word. Go for
Yeah.
it.
One defect hiding the another defect, but a real-time example I have come across, but I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. Suppose you're working in a payment company, or let's take example, you're working in an e-commerce company, Flipkart.com, where there is an issue with the payment. Payment is not working. But a new issue came up, which is not allowing you to log in. Now, can you relate how it is defect masking?
So,
Payment is not working, which you have not come across now. As a developer, I have done a mistake. I know that payment will not work. But while testing, you got to know that login itself is not working. How come this is defect masking?
okay. So the developer has written some code like I don't think that how to say. Hmm.
One
Sorry,
bug
madam.
hiding the another bug is called as defect masking. So if login is not working, this bug is hiding the payment bug, which payment is not working. It's a bug, right?
Yeah.
But since login itself is not working, this bug is hiding that bug. So one bug is hiding another bug. Why it is a mask? Because your first bug is wearing a mask, which is not allowing the second bug to be visible. That's why it is defect masking. You're able to relate, right? You have doubt, you can ask me again.
No.
If you're not convinced, or you think that no, Manish, this is something else. No, Manish, this is defect cascading. No, Manish, this is something else. In case you feel, you can let me know.
Okay. Cascading is triggering another defect because of one defect. Okay, I got it.
So you got about defect masking?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, cascading is something else.
Yeah.
Cascading is something else. Still, Nishis. Okay. Can you talk about? Can you talk something about if a new feature is given to you to be tested? How will you test it? You are already working in a company, and I will give you a new feature. Let's take you have worked with Zoom application, let's say, and tomorrow I'm introducing a payment module into the Zoom application. I don't want to know about the scenarios. I just want to know how you will start testing. Just few idea. Like you are testing a new feature on an existing application. What will be your approach? How will you deal with it?
Okay, so whenever we get a new requirement, first we need to analyze the requirements thoroughly, and then we need to start preparing the test scenarios and then write the test cases. And we need to review by our test leads and engineers, and then we prepare the traceability matrices to make sure that we have at least one test case for all the possible scenarios. And then so before we also do the execution, and we should also have the impact analysis meeting, so to know to know what is impacting. Like in impact analysis meeting, we'll discuss which are the modules are getting impacted here, whether we have to do the unit regression testing or regional regression testing or full regression testing. So based on that, we can go ahead with the regression testing. So whenever any feature is getting added to an application, to check the unchanged features of an application, we need to do the regression testing.
Got it. No, what I was asking is, you have said absolutely correct. No one will deny about the answer. But what I'm asking is, if a new feature is going to be tested, being a tester, what you will do first, what next, what third, what fourth, what fifth?
So first I will go with the sanitary testing. So in sanitary testing, I'll make sure whether the what are the fixes we have made, whether it is stable or not. Then I will go with the regression testing. So sanitary testing is subset of regression testing. So here I will again have the impact analysis meeting to know what it is impacting, and then based on that impact analysis meeting, I will do the regression testing.
Got it. See, testing is not just about playing with an application. In testing, there are a lot of things. Remember, understanding the requirement, preparing the test plan, preparing the test scenarios, test cases, getting it reviewed, preparing the traceability matrix, fixing the review comments, getting the approval, and then finally executing it. Remember all those things. So whatever you said is absolutely fine. But in case someone is asking you to talk about if a new feature is given, what you will do, instead of just saying about the like how you will go and start playing with an application, like the type of testing that you said, you should also talk about what you will do with the requirement, whether you will prepare the test plan, test cases or not, whether you will approve it or not. Remember SDLC, the same thing I'm talking about. So if remember SDLC.
Yeah.
So if a new feature is coming to an existing application, you should start talking about SDLC. Whatever you said is I'm not saying is wrong, 100% correct. But out of 20 interviewer with whom you will go and meet in future, if in case you're giving interview, they may ask you to give some different answer. They will be indirectly asking you to talk about SDLC, software test lifecycle, because in software test lifecycle you are explaining them each and everything. Like you'll start understanding the requirement, then you will prepare the test plan, you will prepare the test scenarios, test cases, getting it reviewed, fixing it. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Suppose we both are working in the same company and there are multiple employees as well, obviously. And in case I want to know the employee names whose name starts with M, like there are 500 employees, let's say. So let's say the table name is probably table number one, table one. And the column name is, you can take any name you want. And I want to know the employees whose name starts with maybe M. Any idea how you write the query?
Okay, so here I can make use of start with M, right?
You
so
can
here
take any letter you want.
I can make use
because
of
I am Manish. You can take S too.
pattern matching, so I can go for like operator. Okay. So select a name from table number one, where e name like M percentage.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Any idea why we'll go for API testing? What is the need of it? If we don't go, what will happen? Why there is a necessity to go for API testing? Why it has come into the picture? If you can talk something about it, that will be great.
So API is nothing but it is an application program interface. So here your API is nothing but a logic written by the developer. So we have front end, then back end, then database layer. So so API is done on the back end. So before we could integrate the backend with the front end, so we are making sure that in order to avoid the bugs which we can encounter in the front end, so we do the API testing. So it is nothing but a logic written by a programmer and testing whether this application is working correctly or not. So that is fine, and we can make use of the two postman here. So with that, in this we can hit the URL and get the response from the server.
If let's say API is not, if we are not doing API testing, what will happen?
So if you're not doing API testing, we might encounter more number of bugs in the front end, and we'll not be sure like how the application is working correctly from the back end.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it. This answer is half correct, half wrong, because in my many videos I have spoke about it, that the reason of APIs are two. You have discussed about one of the reason that why we need API. You said that if we don't do the API testing, then we will have a lot of bugs in the front end, which is correct. Which is correct, because we will encounter bugs in the front end since your logic is not working correct. But there is one more reason why we do API testing. Let's say I'm some company, you are some different company. I want to make use of your API. I don't want to develop them.
Yeah.
Then what option do we have? We just have API testing to do. Do you agree with me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. We have get, post, put, patch, delete as a HTTP method. Do you know any other HTTP method? Don't worry, just asking if you know anyone. Well and good.
I'm aware, but I have not used, like we have head, open, unlink, link.
Okay, that's good. That's good, because we'll be seeing that every day. So I expect that every student should know about, or every employee should know about at least one HTTP method other than get, post, put, patch, and delete, because everyone will be knowing about get, post, put, patch, and delete. Believe me, I take a lot of interviews, but many employees, many people, they will not be knowing any other HTTP method other than get, post, put, patch, and delete. But that's good that you know. That's good. Suppose you are hitting an API. Are you fine? Relaxed?
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yes, yes.
Okay. 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 Let's suppose I have an API from my Postman. I'm hitting it and I'm getting 403. Any idea why I will get 403? What does that implies to me?
Okay, so 403, all the 400 series are client side errors. So 403 is forbidden. So so we get this kind of error. That means the client is not allowed to, does not have the right to access the content. So he's not authorized to that API request. So that is why we get forbidden.
Got it. Forbidden access. That's true. Restricted APIs. Got it. Can you talk something about get window handle? Get window handle.
So get window handle, we can make use when we want to so get window handle will give us the parent ID. So on the parent ID which you're working,
parent ID of what?
Yeah, parent ID of the browser which you're
browser. That's true. That's true. Okay.
And the written type of it is string.
Okay, that's true. And with get window handle, there is one more thing called as get window handles.
Yeah, get window handles is also there. So when we have child windows, so child windows, that is nothing but it is look like a browser only. It can be inspected. So in that case, we can go for get window handle. So that time it gives us like when we make use of get window handle, the return type will be set of strings. So when we want to iterate, since the set does not have any index, so we can go for the iterator. So here we can make use of iterator. So to iterate from parent to child windows, so we can make use of iterator of string. Then we can iterate from parent to child window dot next using the parent ID dot next method.
Okay, got it. So you said get window handles will give you the parent ID together with the child ID. Is that so?
Parent ID with child ID.
Why do you think we need child ID and the parent ID? What is the use of it? Like, what is something that we can't do without get window handle?
When we open any browser, sometimes we might encounter to click a link. When we click on the link, it will open in a new browser. So, so that time we need to have the parent and the child, which to navigate to the other browser. So that time we need to have the child ID also.
Okay. No, what I'm asking is, whatever you said is fine, but why do you move to the child browser? Why you want to go to child browser? Just asking. Like, I'm the parent, let's say opened. With me, let's say two more child opened with me. Why you want to move to it? With the iterator, you said me, right? With the
Yeah.
iterator, you will move to the child. Why? Just asking. Why you will go to this two?
Because I have to perform some action on that child window.
Okay.
So that is why I need to move to that window and then come back to the parent window. That's it.
Okay. That's true. That's true. Believe me or not, 90% of the people who have real experience, they will also not be able to answer this type of question. The reason is they have just seen some videos or they have read about it somewhere and they'll just come and vomit it in the interview. This shows that you have really worked on it. So that's really brilliant. That's good. Okay. Shall we move to next question then?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the question type? Is it like, is it
No.
good? Is it
Yes.
good, hard, or?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. Suppose I'm class and you're interface. I want to inherit your properties to me. How will I do that?
Class and
With
interface.
what keyword?
We have implements. So
Okay.
within keyword implements, we can inherit the properties from class. So here implements will come under interface. So interface will have only the abstract methods and what of the variables we declared in the interface. It's always public. By default, it is assigned as public and static. And the
I will ask
classes.
about the interface another time, not to worry. I just wanted to know about this. I will ask the question again, hear it clearly. Are you sure that I'm class and your interface, I can have your properties with me? Are you sure about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose I'm interface and you are interface. You want to take my properties. How will you take? With what keyword? Is it possible? Is it not possible? If possible, with what keyword?
It is possible. So it is with the extents.
Okay. And I'm class, you are class. I want to take yours. How will you do that?
That is also with extents.
Okay. That's true. That's true. That's true. Can you talk about which type of inheritance is not possible using classes in Java?
Yeah. So we have multiple inheritance. So
Is it multiple or multi-level?
no, multiple.
Multiple, okay.
So multiple inheritance because we have two parents and one child class. That is why we cannot achieve two classes, because it is going to, for JVM, it is going to create an ambiguity. If a method name, if method one is there in class A and class B, that is parent class. So then if child is calling that parent, and it is not sure to which method to call, whether to call method A, which is having M1, and class A, which is having method M1, and or class B, which is having again method M1. So in that case, it is going to create an ambiguity, because in multiple inheritance, we can call only one method. We can extend only one class at a time. So that is why it is not possible here.
It is possible in Java or not? It is not at all possible in Java.
No, it is possible, but not in classes. It is not possible.
Then how it is possible?
It is possible through interface. So through interface, we can achieve this multiple inheritance using we can make use of the keyword implements. And so in interface, always it has only the abstract methods. And here, what are the classes we write in the subclass? So it is always public, and the variables which we declare is always by default it will be considered as static and final.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. You have heard about explicit wait?
Explicit, yeah.
Can I have what all unit time can I have in explicit wait?
Unit in milliseconds. I can have.
Only.
I'm aware of only milliseconds.
In explicit wait.
Yeah.
Okay. It is actually second, right? I'm not talking about implicit wait. I'm talking about explicit wait.
Time in seconds, I remember in doing it in implicit wait. Or I'm getting confused.
Tell me again. I will correct
Like
it.
time in seconds.
Uh-huh.
We have like in implicit wait, we give the time, and then time in seconds we give, right, in implicit wait. But in explicit, we take it in milliseconds only.
No.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
telling
see,
opposite, I guess.
in explicit way, what did you say?
I guess I'm telling opposite.
In explicit way, see, there are not enough units in explicit wait. You have only one single unit that is called as seconds.
Seconds, okay.
Any idea what is the like? How do you write explicit wait syntax? Do you remember that?
Yeah. So in explicit wait, we make use of WebDriver wait class. So here we need to WebDriver wait, create an object for that, then new WebDriver of, then driver comma, then time in seconds. Then
You said me now. You said me
now
now.
you said me, right? I don't know.
Okay. With my knowledge, you're telling this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you remembered now.
No.
Okay, you still don't remember. Okay, no issues. No
Yeah.
issues.
Time in seconds, and then with the object we can make, with the object which we have created, we can make use of the methods like wait dot until expected condition. If you are checking for the title, so is title equal to the value parameter we can pass.
Okay, got it. Suppose in explicit wait only, I want to wait for 1 hour. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that. Seconds you can convert to, so 16 to.
Okay, I can convert seconds into 1 hour is what you're saying.
Mm.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Do you know some rules that we have in method over, not loading, but writing, method overriding, and we need to keep some things in mind while working with method overriding. There are some rules to be kept in mind while working with method overriding. See, in method overloading, you can work with whatever you want. You can work with static, non-static. You can work with whatever you want. Method overloading, but method overriding is not like that. There are some things that you need to keep in your mind. So can you talk about it? Some things about method overriding.
So firstly, method overriding is developing a same method as a superclass in the subclass, having the same signature, but variance in the implementation. And so in method overriding, we can have only the non-static methods. So, and in order to call the superclass implementation, we can make use of the super keyword. So super keyword has to be used only in the subclass. And so we can also extend the methods in method overriding.
Is the relationship should be there? That's true. Is it possible for you to share your screen? I want you to write a one XPath of one of the element. Can you do that? I give you access now. Open. Okay, you can click on. Shall I open one web application for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Request remote control. Okay. I'm thinking what application shall I give? Okay. I want you to write an XPath for probably this cart. Just write XPath for this cart. You can go ahead.
Yeah, it is highlighting that 1 out of 1.
That's true. That's true. Let me confirm it. 1 minute. That's true. That's true. That's great. That's great. This shows that you have practical experience with Selenium. That's really great. Any idea in how many ways you can handle the drop down?
Drop down, yeah. So we can make use of the select class here. So in select class we have we can find by dot select by find by index, select by index, select by value, and select by text.
Visible text. Okay,
Visible
that's true. That's true. That's great. Can you talk about how your day-to-day looks like in IT industry? How your day-to-day looks like? Any single day, if you can talk about it.
Yeah. So suppose when we are starting with the sprint, so for the first time we'll get to analyze the requirements, and then we'll write the possible scenarios for that, and then so that goes for 1 day, and we also on the next day like we prepare all the test cases for that, and get it reviewed by our test engineers and the test leads, and we also prepare for the test data which we want to uh, test with an application, and then we also do the execution, all that, and so we track the defects also.
Okay, got it. Got it. Any idea about the different annotations that we have in TestNG, and what is the order of execution? Like the different annotations that we have, and what is the order of execution?
Okay, so in TestNG, I guess we have 9 annotations. So order of execution will be like at before suit, at before test, at before class, at before method, and then at test, then at after STCM. So I remember in this order. So that is at after method, and after class, and after test, and after suit. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. What is the need of having so many annotations? When, like, do you really work with these 9 annotations? Then what is the use of it? Just asking. In case you have worked with it, let me know the use of it, real usage. In case you have not worked, give me the idea, like why these different annotations are there, or is it really required to have?
Okay. So in TestNG, we do not have any main method. And so in order to execute the program, like at before suit means before starting the main method, like what all it has to be done, we write in that. So like system.get property of all the property thing will give. And then so whenever we want to run any test, we make use of at test. And after running the method, what has to be done, then we will make use of after method. So like this, so once the execution is completed, after test, what has to be done? Like if you want to close all the drivers, then it can be done. So that is the reason. Since we do not have a main method, we can go for this annotation.
That's true. That's true. Suppose whatever the 9 annotations that you said me, whatever the 9 annotations that you said me, I'm running one class in which there are 9 annotations, and I've run them. While getting a report, how many test cases it will show me? 1 or 9?
Okay, so since we have only one at test, so it will give me only
one test case.
Yeah, test case.
Because you have 1 at the rate of test.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay. If I have 5 at the rate of test, is it possible to have 9 different annotations, whatever you have said me? In those 9, I'm adding extra at the rate of test. 4 extra at the rate of test. Is it possible?
Yeah, we can have a number of at test.
Okay, suppose there are 9 already annotations. I'm the extra at the rate of test, which has come. Just give me the idea how the order of execution will be. Just an idea, not in detail, just an idea. Suppose I am the extra at the rate of test. You spoke to me about 9 different annotations, right?
Yeah.
Those are there, whatever you said me. Other than that, I'm the extra at the rate of test. Just give me an idea. I don't want to know the exact answer, just an idea.
So starting, yeah, first it will start with at before suit, then test, then before suit, before test, before class, then before method, test, and then after method. Then again it will check for the at again before method, at test, then again after method. Then it will execute like after class, after test, and after method. So by default, whenever at test is there, along with that test, by default, before method and after method will be executed.
Okay, got it. You mean whenever I'm coming to the picture, I will have my own before method and after method?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. Okay, so that's all from this interview. I mean, you are really great. I could understand. This really shows that you have a real-time interview experience. Frankly speaking, whoever takes your interview anywhere in this world, frankly speaking, these type of candidates we are not getting nowadays in IT industry. I don't know the reason, but no matter who takes your interview in this world, they will get to know that, or they will really feel that this student have the real interview, because it really shows that you have practically worked on it. So I'm really happy. The only question I felt which went wrong from your side was which Sdlc model is the best one out of the many models that we have. And I guess one more question, which was
try catch.
Try and catch. That was fine. That was fine. Frankly speaking, even the tester who is really working with 5 years of experience also, he will also get doubt based on what question I asked. Because usually we don't work like that. We don't usually put for a single try, multiple catch. We do that while learning, but practically we don't. I'm not saying we don't at all. We do, but very less. Overall, if I have to say, you are really great. You have a good knowledge. The best part is you're not going theoretically, but practically. You must have seen many mock on my channel. But most of the mock I felt was they all said me what they have learned, but practical knowledge, multiple people were lacking. If I ask a single person to write the XPath, they will go blank. So it really shows that that you have really worked hard in your 3 years of IT experience, and there's a reason you are here. So overall, if you ask me, you are really great. Not saying this to say that you are a good girl or you should be happy about what happened today, but you are really a good girl. A good girl based on the knowledge that you have is what I mean. So that's how we are ending our 2021. So it's December 31st night, 9 p.m. in India, and we ended our year like this. It's just 3 hours more than the new year. So that's really great. That's all from my side. If you have something to say, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to know where should I improve more. If
Okay.
you can give me feedback on that.
No, you are really good. You are really good. I
Like
never
from
felt
the
anywhere that you
question.
don't know anything. You know everything, frankly speaking. I mean, based on whatever I asked, you knew it. Um, if you have to improve, just watch my different mocks that is present on my channel, because
Yeah.
wherever student have done the mistake, I have corrected it from my side. I have just done it so that they don't do that mistake again in the future. Like you did a mistake by saying that agile is the best, so I corrected you there.
Mm.
Similarly, if you watch all my videos, and not all videos, means only the mock one, where I have taken mock interview of different candidates. So wherever they have done a mistake, I have corrected it out. So if you can do that, that will be really great. Like that, you will come to know that what mistake you're doing. That is one of the best way to improve yourself, is what I can say. But if I have to rate you, I can give you probably 97, 96. You are really good. Based on 3 years of candidate, you have good knowledge. Frankly speaking, really. Believe me, somebody will say you this very soon. If in case you're giving interview outside, you have good knowledge. Based on 3 years of candidate, you have a good knowledge, frankly speaking.
Thank you, Manish. So, uh, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Like I have watched your videos and it's really great and helpful, especially the manual testing videos. Those are for any freshers, like learn it thoroughly. Like if they learn it once, they can remember throughout their, like it is very simple and understandable language. And the mock interviews also, like I have watched a few mock interviews also where they have asked questions on, like especially on API. So it is very helpful. Like I didn't know much of what API, just I knew about the HTTP method and then the status code, but there you have asked like how to send the authorization and authorization key, and how do you validate whether it is correct or not, all that. So that was really helpful. We can gain much knowledge on that. uh, yeah, I like all of your videos. It is best, and keep doing that.
Got it, got it. You're comfortable for this video to go live on my channel?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good. So thank you so much, Sangeeta. I wish you a good career and a good success in life. Please take care of yourself. Be in contact. Thank you.
Thank you, Manish. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye bye.